Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. This is going to be an energy healing, a group energy healing for 108 people actually. There was a bookkeeping error that I made and it's actually 108 people. So yes, last time I said 107. This is Bambi. Bambi says hi. But anyway, this is going to be a group energy healing. Oh, please give it a thumbs up if you think you already know you're going to like it. Maybe that'll make up for the fact that I just put the event up like seconds ago. So people can find it. So I think if a lot of people give it a thumbs up, then YouTube shows it to people. So that would be nice, please. The theme is, the theme is get present and unblock your abilities, specifically clairvoyance, which is 6th chakra, intuition, which is 7 and 5, and telepathy, which is nonverbal communication, which is 5th chakra. So, but we're going to be doing a lot today. This is a triplet healing set, so it's a set of 3 healings. This is the Sunday healing, the second in the set of 3, and but each works fine as a standalone healing too. So if you are watching this live stream and you want to heal yourself, but you didn't do Friday, that's completely fine. Or later as a video, if you want to just do this video, that's fine. But 2 days ago on Friday, we did the first healing, and then 2 days from now, on Tuesday, we'll be doing the 3rd healing. Let me see about my hellos, make sure everything's okay. Oh, good. Can see and hear you very well. That's nice. And thank you for all my pretty emojis. I was gonna wear one of my favorite hoodie that I keep wearing over and over, and then I thought, hey, well, my angel said, you're stuck in a rut, Janet, wear a different hoodie. So that's that. That's an example of how you can use telepathy, a 5th chakra ability, to hear your angels, even about relatively minor things like what hoodie to wear. And then, because a lot of people, they only try to hear their angels for like the biggest most momentous decisions in the past decade, which is not a good time to expect yourself to perfectly hear your angels if you're not practicing all the other times. So go ahead and ask your angels about what hoodie to wear. It's okay. It's not blasphemous or anything. Thank you so much for your surveys, everybody. Let me make sure I'm getting viewers. Yeah, I am. Okay, good. So I'm not getting a lot of comments yet. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon, good evening. But anyway, thank you for your surveys. They were very helpful. I'm always extra amused because some people are like, I know this may sound weird, but I feel calmer. And it's like, well, it doesn't really sound weird. I'm a professional healer. I'm good at what I do. But it's just so cute. I guess, unless you're a veteran, it just feels weird that a healing would work that way sometimes. So yes, a healing could make you calmer. A healing could make you sleep better. But I enjoy hearing about the other results as well. Or even just chronic things that haven't yet gone away. Like somebody said, I've had a migraine for days now. And so that's part of today's healing, is healing the GV meridian, which I didn't write down. I'll have to fit that into my healing plan today. There are two main body meridians that I have videos on healing. GV meridian goes up the back and hooks around the head to the roof of the mouth, and then CV meridian goes straight up here, up the midline, up to the tip of the tongue. And GV meridian is a good one for headache related stuff. I mean, they're both good, but so we're going to do that today. We're going to do deep thought, some deep thought healing, which helps your mind, helps calm your thoughts, can help you sleep better. I do have a deep thought for sleep video for those of you having sleep issues, but we will do a little bit today with deep thought to help with non-resistance and to help with healthy use of upper chakra abilities like intuition, clairvoyance, telepathy, etc. etc. because those chakras also help you with other things like confidence, non-judgment, conscious communication out loud or written communication. So we'll be doing deep thought. We're going to continue some other good stuff. Like, again, we're going to do melting agreements. Not as many as we did on Friday. There were some people, when I was looking at surveys, that was clearly the standout, best, most helpful part of the healing for them. We melted a lot of different agreements away, spiritual agreements that no longer were serving you, getting in the way of you working with your angels, getting in the way of your empowerment, getting in the way of your healthy use of upper chakra abilities. So the one part of that I feel like let's do again, because I did notice someone in the somebody's survey that kind of, I was like, yeah, that really helped her, but she needs it again. So I think it'll help everybody, is to melt agreements, reducing healthy empowerment and autonomy. Agreements can be a long time ago from a past life, because agreements don't melt away at the end of the life, usually. So you could have had a bad marriage many lifetimes ago where you agreed to be subservient and passive and victim-y, and you could have cleared a lot of the baggage, but there may still be an agreement like that I'm not worthy or something, so it's good to get all that out of the way. Because upper chakra abilities, they are a lot about empowerment. I mean, if I had to pick one chakra that's about empowerment, I would say 7th chakra in the top of the head. But, if you can see energy for yourself, you can hear your own angels for yourself, you can use your own intuition clearly and accurately, that's pretty damn empowered. Pretty darn empowered. So, I think, we need to keep working the whole empowerment idea, because, I think some people, they brush aside, oh, well, why do I need clairvoyance and all that, Janet? I'm just going to get your healings. You can just fix me, Janet, forever. But a couple things with that, I would say I change a lot. So you can never really assume I'm going to keep doing something forever. I mean, my old timers know that about me. I change like the wind. So, you might really like some service I offer, and then someday I'll just be like, yeah, I'm done with that. I'll move on and do something different. So it's always good to, learn your own skills. Plus, you just never know, I mean, having strong intuition helps you to understand solutions in your life. And, hearing your angels, that is completely priceless. I mean, because they always have good advice about every little and big thing in every day of your life. And clairvoyance, people might think, oh, well, that's just for people who want to read other people professionally. But, being able to see a solution is clairvoyance, and sometimes, even if you don't see the image consciously of the solution, you know, like literally the image just flashes in your mind, subconsciously seeing the solution is still works. You know, it's like you're like, oh yeah, or you can kind of, you know, get a sense about somebody when you look at them, or, you know, anyway, so it's all good stuff, and it would help everybody. So I think that's the point. We might throw in some heal inner wounds too today, because that's always good. Oh, another thing I noticed from surveys is and it influenced the plan for the healing today, is we're gonna do a little bit to help people's moms in particular, moms and partners, spouses, boyfriends, because I had one person whose spouse like jumped way into their space like a couple hours after the healing on Friday, and then one person, I think two different people whose moms jumped in their spaces like really big time, a couple, like an hour or several hours after the healing. So they felt great, and then they were like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? So moms tend to get into a pattern of fear-based monitoring of their children. So if, you know, suddenly somebody like makes this big step forward that's really empowering, the mom, since she's doing this sort of like, her intuition is muddled by so much fear about their kid, even though their kid's like 40, you know, they'll like jump in the person's space and be like, what's wrong? So, and you know, if you are a mom, there is hope. You don't have to be doing fear-based monitoring of your children your whole life. You can have your angels help you with that, so that, yeah, you have intuitive monitoring, but it's not so fear-based and invasive like that. There is hope, I promise. But anyway, so we're gonna incorporate some flower healing for the moms and the partners, so they can chill out and not dive bomb your space later today. All righty. So I'm gonna check my little comments. Thank you for all my good mornings. Good morning. I'm excited too. Everyone says they're excited. Good morning. Thank you for this healing. You're welcome. Your mom has been special. Yes, your mom is always special. Yes. So cool. We're also going to again do the melting the triggered energy blocks in the front of the aura, because I did see that helped people, but it's the kind of thing people still need. But I think this plus the deep thought work that we do is a good combo, because I can be like all day melting triggered energy blocks for somebody, but if they're in that like clutching state of resistance, then they're just going to get more stuck like an hour later. You know, so it's that non-resistance that's going to help people to just sort of chill the heck out. You know, ironically, I do always have like at least 3 clients who are like, what's non-resistance? I don't understand it. You know, which is funny, because they go into resistance about what is non-resistance. But non-resistance is just like a way of chilling the frick out, you know. It's like going with the flow, but going with your flow, not with everybody else's flow for you. But it's a state of you know, like inner peace, sort of, maybe is a similar to it, or letting go, you know, just mental serenity maybe is like non-resistance. It's like the difference between a clutched hand and a, you know, relaxed hand. But yeah, I know I have like at least 3 people going, Janet, don't even say that word, it freaks me out. But so if the phrase non-resistance freaks you the frick out, there's hope, because I do have people who have fully moved out of that state and now they're much less resistant, and they also don't freak out with that, me saying that phrase. So there is hope. Plus, doing you know, what we're going to do, deep thought for non-resistance, works no matter what, whether or not you're freaking out. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So I'm going to do my quiet minute or two before we start. Am I messing anybody up? I rearranged the pillows here. Oh, you can see the carrier there. Usually I move that dog carrier that's right there. See, that's really what my life is like. We have like pet stuff everywhere. Usually I move that pet carrier out of the way because it's not as fabulous aesthetically. But yeah, there's that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to be quiet and then we're going to do a fabulous healing. And if you are not one of the people that I'm healing, you're still welcome to watch because you can heal yourself as you watch. Okay. So during the quiet part, you can breathe, you can have a healthy beverage, you can think about how you feel, you can ground if you know how. So I would suggest, thanks for waiting. I would suggest that you make a copy of your energy field out in front of you if you're healing yourself right now. So you just imagine like a big bubble for your aura and make your grounding nice and wide. Just with your intention, your thought, make a wide connection that goes up as high as your third chakra, which is right here for me, below the sternum bone. And wide as your whole aura. Make it red or orange or yellow. And make it wide all the way down to the core of the earth. So it anchors there and it's wide all the way down there. And because that will help the back of your aura release down the back of your grounding. And you can, if you want, use gold sandstorm. I did that a lot on Friday and I like it. And I did it in the little short walkthrough video that I made on Friday too. There's a brand new short 23-minute walkthrough video that I made on Friday. It was a live stream, but now a video. And we did a lot of gold sandstorm. So gold sandstorm is you just, rather than just gold light coming out of your hand chakras and your fingertip chakras, metallic gold, which, you know, anybody can do this. You don't have to be certified and, you know, master level 5, blah, blah, blah. Just set with your intention, you set the chakras to be at a metallic gold vibration, and therefore that's the energy they're going to generate, the color, the vibration that they're going to generate. And if you want, if it's not, you know, going to blow your mind in a bad way, gold sandstorm is that, but then you spin around the little bits of gold light. So it kind of scours a little bit more, although it still is very gentle, but it's kind of assertive and scours things out a little more forcefully. So you can do gold sandstorm in your aura and in your grounding. Especially your grounding right now. So imagine like a mini copy. So here's the center of the earth at the bottom, and then here's your third chakra up here, and then just unblock this whole area with gold sandstorm. And especially send the gold sandstorm to anywhere you feel like, you know, maybe you have a friend hanging out there, maybe you have coworkers, clients, family members hanging out in your grounding. Just send the gold sandstorm there to scour them out. They'll just get their energy back, and it'll be cleaner than it used to be. So it's a win-win. So just scour everybody out of your grounding. You know, some people kind of are like, well, you know, they're relatives, or well, you know, they're nice, so it's hard. Don't be a victim in your own energy field. Just scour them out. Gold light, out they go. Gold light, out they go. Come on. This is not a request. It's not a debate. This is not pretty please. This is woo woo woo. Now they're out. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. I was telling somebody recently, it's like, people don't naturally choose empowerment if they're in any level of an imbalanced state. Well, yeah, if they're at least half imbalanced, they're just gonna, they can tend towards being codependent. And so you just don't give them the option of staying in your space. You know, it's like when I was in my early 20s and I would go out dancing bars, you know, when they close a bar, they'll flash the lights and they'll say, you don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here. And that's the whole idea. You know, you're not forcing people to, you know, have a certain life, but you are forcing them out of your grounding. Not a discussion, not a debate. They're leaving right now. Because again, clairvoyance, all these upper chakra abilities, they don't go well with victim, you know, with passive, you know, well, it's family, I can't say no. You know, you gotta get everybody out so that your upper chakra abilities are accurate and reliable when you need them. All right, so gold sandstorm in your ground and get everybody out. They gotta go. Just make them go with gold light. All right, now aura. Indie grounding, sorry. So indie grounding, of course, is, of course, if you know it, but not of course if you don't know, but the outer surface of your grounding, people can link into that, and, you know, whatever, not your problem. Again, they may want empowerment, they may want to feel good, but hooking into your grounding would yield the opposite result, but they're still doing it. So whatever, you know, you don't have to sit there and wreck your day over it. Just melt away the attachments that are going into your grounding. You can even say, you know, you don't even have to read who it all is. Just be like, hey, having your own grounding will help you better. Having your own grounding will help you better. Having your own grounding will help you better. Having your own grounding will give you more energy. Having your own grounding will help you be brave and strong. You know, which is all accurate. And that way you're just kind of teaching people as you boot them out. All right, so extra little double checking. Indie grounding. And again, this is not a request. It's not a debate. It's not like, I'm asking everyone to leave my space. No. It's you are making everybody leave your space. Okay, so that is indie grounding, where you melt away all the attachments around the outer surface of your grounding, so that your grounding really, really just goes straight down with no branching off. Okay. Good. Good job, guys. Woohoo! You did it. All right. So now now aura repair. I'm just noting the time because later in the comment section I put a detailed summary of what we did with timestamp links so that you can pick and choose if you want later. Okay, so aura repair. Just imagine, like I said, big bubble for your aura, although it may be a deflated, ripped up bubble. So you want to just create a copy that is accurate to your present state, just with your intention. You don't have to see energy to do that. Just be like, okay, this is a copy of my current aura, right? And then just, it might be kind of raisin-like, kind of deflated in on itself. But you just use gold light and send it to the ripped parts. And that's really the first thing, you know, it's just to get the ripped parts healed. And first, if you want, you can just imagine the two regular auras, because those are the ones you 100% need all nice and big and poofy and repaired. Your physical body aura and your astral body aura. So you can just imagine those two auras out in front of you in the same space and just send the gold light. If there are any ripped or even any weaker parts, send gold light there. Or any more blocked parts, send the gold light there. You know, like maybe around your tummy or in front of your thighs, your aura is more blocked. So if you feel like you got the rips already, then fine, go for the blocked parts or the weak parts. But once you think you got the two regular auras repaired, it's not a raisin anymore. It poofs up, so it's more like a super inflated beach ball that, you know, boink, 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 like it's all super full of energy, of your energy, which is good. And so then what we could do is we could just imagine all 17 auras in the same place. Oops. I have lists of all the participants here. So in the same place, you know, this bubble that you're imagining now is the two auras that we were working on, plus your 15 Wei Qi auras, which are a part of you as a spirit, and they help with strong boundaries. So you have strong boundaries with other people. And not only with other people, but like it just strengthens the, you know, force field around like your organ systems and everything. So it helps your immune system, all sorts of good stuff. Helps your focus. So anyway, so imagine your 17 auras, don't overthink it, and just, you can find some rips in those extra auras that you just added in. Just imagine some rips that are good, that are healthy and gentle to heal right now. Because the Wei Qi auras, there are 15 of them, you know, so chances are there are some rips that are good to heal up right now that could help you, say, feel stronger around your belly, or feel more mental clarity and less stress around your head and the back. You know, there are all sorts of fun options. But you don't have to overthink it. Just, you know, use gold light, send the gold light to rips, blah, blah, blah. Like you can imagine, okay, well, what's the Wei Qi aura rip that I can heal that would most help me reduce stress today. And then just imagine that rip and use lots of gold light and wash it off. And once you clean it off a lot, you can use gold sandstorm or gold fire. And once you clean it off enough, then the gold light starts making really good contact with the ripped part, and it'll start growing back. Like, so then it's not like a big valley anymore, scooped out. It's all repaired. Isn't that nice? So you can just, again, do your grounding. Make sure that's nice, even in the back. Let's give extra love to the back of your aura, all your auras, the back of your auras. So the back of all 17 of your auras. So all this part right here. So gold sandstorm in the back of your aura. I'm not really good at sound effects today. That's the gold sandstorm. And again, we're not asking people to leave. We're not like, please, all harmful spirits in the world, leave my space. Seriously? Like, if it's a harmful spirit, why on earth is it going to do what you asked? Like, that makes no sense. So anyway, get them out. Get the people out. Get the spirits out. I don't care what it is, okay? Just be simple and be powerful. I just go, it's out. You can imagine like a gold tsunami. You know, that is very cool. Gold tsunami them out. And again, this is not a request. We're not asking here. Gold light is a very healing energy. So like I said, they'll just wind up in their body or close, a lot closer to their body, and their energy that was in your space will be a lot cleaner than it was, and the rest is not your problem. Right? They don't gotta go home, they gotta get out of here. So, all right, so gold sandstorm and gold tsunami, gold fire, whatever you want in all your 17 auras, even in the front now. Let's do the front a little bit too, why not? And especially melt or blow up, whatever you want, at the stuck, hard, triggered stuff in the front. Stuff that makes you anxious. Stuff that makes you triggered about someone doing something you didn't expect. Just break it down. Get rid of it. Something that makes you worry or wonder about, well, what is the other person thinking? Just clear the triggers so that you're just secure in your own experience of things. Clear the triggered energy. Triggered energy, when it triggers, like baggage, when it triggers, it goes to the front of your aura. So that's why we're doing it in the front of the aura. Just break it down, blow it up, break it up. If there's something hard that you feel, let's find something that's hard and you feel like it still hasn't cleared in the front of your aura. Just imagine that, some hard object. It could be like a surfboard size. It could be like the size of an apple. It doesn't matter. You know, just find something hard and chunky and annoying in the front of your aura and just surround it with gold light and just be like, angels, here you go. You know, because energy is that easy. You could just lift it out and give it to your angels. So again, find a hard, chunky, annoying thing in the front of your aura, surround it with gold light, lift it out, give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. Thank you. Okay? All right. Aura and grounding, baby. Let's do this. Alrighty. Oh, the top of the aura too. I did want to do that because you know, a lot of people already did the healing on Friday 2 days ago, which was a big healing, and you know, it was a good healing. But it makes you release a lot, and then it makes you want to bring in a lot of new energy. So you need really good flow up above your head and then above the top of your aura to bring in your new energy. So just imagine like the top of your head and then all that space above your head. And just use gold sandstorm, gold fire, gold tsunami, whatever works for you. And just clear out any blocked energy, any people, any beings, anything. Just this is not a debate, not a request, not a plea. No victimy right now. Just click out of it. You know, too, there is a healthy use of anger that way. You know, like there is sort of a centered anger that is just like self-assertiveness. You know, like one part centered anger is self-assertiveness, really. I mean, you could use joy self-assertiveness, but I think, you know, depending on your mood, one little grain of anger self-assertiveness, you know, it's still fun, but it like allows you to kind of put your foot down. You know, so whatever works, but just put your foot down. Make it happen. We're unblocking, clearing everything out of the top of your aura that's not you. Just above, you know, in the top of your aura and above the top of your aura. Gold tsunami, gold sandstorm, gold fire. Sound effects are optional. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay, vacuum boxes. We did those on Friday, and they're awesome. So let's do them again. Why not? So vacuum boxes are so easy. A vacuum box is a temporary device that you make with your intention, your thought. You don't have to see energy. It's just a three-dimensional little cube box thingy. And you can make it gold or rainbow colored and or both, or clear and gold, blah, 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 whatever. And you turn it on with a nice handy dandy remote control, and it is a vacuum box, and it sucks in beings and other people's energy that are around the box, right? So you can just make a whole bunch and put them in a whole bunch of different places, and I'll tell you where. I'll suggest places, and then we'll turn them on all at once, and then they suck up all the energy that shouldn't be there, and then you ask your angels to recycle them all, and they're gone. So it's fun. Okay, so make a whole bunch in your grounding, you know, your connection to the center of the earth, all in here. Just make a whole bunch of vacuum boxes down there. And if you think you can't do this, just say, angels, help me do this in your mind. Angels, help me do this. Okay, make a bunch of vacuum boxes in your grounding. Make a bunch all in front of your chakras, in front of your spine. Just make a bunch of vacuum boxes there. Make a bunch of vacuum boxes behind your spine. Make a bunch of vacuum boxes in front of your shoulders and your arms. And then behind your shoulders and your arms. And all around the back of your head, you can make a bunch of vacuum boxes. Above your head, and then above the top of your aura. And also, oh, that could be interesting. In your sixth layer in the front, the whole front half of your sixth layer, because that's where your clairvoyance screen is. So why not make a whole bunch there? And then on your spiritual path, which is the road that's just for you, that you're traveling on, and you know, if you can go nice smoothly forward, then it's like you're making progress and you're doing it the easy way, the most efficient way. So you imagine this road that's just for you, and put vacuum boxes around you and ahead of you on the road. Okay, so then turn them all on with your handy dandy remote control, and they start to suck up energy, beings and people that, you know, they shouldn't be there, because these spaces are only just for you. So let the vacuum boxes work, and you can just relax for a sec, or breathe deeply if the thought of relaxing is too difficult. And probably didn't say it, but it's always nice when you can make the boxes so they ding when they're full. But you know, they should be full by now. So, but if you make them ding, then you hear all this ding, 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 ding with your telepathy. Clairaudience, telepathy, same difference. But anyway, so then you say, angels, can you please recycle my vacuum boxes? Okay, good job, guys. All right, so now we'll do deep thought work. And we're going to do deep thought work for non-resistance and then also for healthy use of your upper chakra abilities, which would include intuition, which is 7 and 5, clairvoyance, which is 6th chakra, and telepathy, nonverbal communication / nonverbal hearing, which is 5th chakra. But anyway, so deep thought healing, what is that? Well, it's an easy way to heal your mind in specific ways. So you imagine 3 sections out in front of you, which are a copy of different parts of your energy system. And then you just kind of heal that whole thing with gold light. So you imagine it like a 3D rectangle that represents your 8th chakra, which in reality is an energy center of yours at least 3 feet above the top of your aura. It looks like a gold sun, big gold sun that shines down your eternal wisdom. It's very comforting, very zen, and it's really cool. So that's your 8th chakra up there. It doesn't come into your body, this part of you. So you just imagine a copy of that represents that out in front of you, representing your 8th chakra. You can make that gold. And then beneath it, there are 2 other 3D rectangles, and that's your conscious mind and then your subconscious mind. And you want these rectangles to touch so that there are blending surfaces, so that the energy, to the extent that is good and healthy for you, can flow in between all the sections, because you want that gold light from your 8th chakra to permeate your conscious and your subconscious mind, so that you can relax and chill out and realize answers to problems, all sorts of cool stuff, right? So let's do that first. Let's unblock that upper blending surface right there. Well, no, I changed my mind. Let's start with a blue soak. That's like probably a fun and centering way to start the deep thought stuff. So you bring up earth energy from the core of the earth. That's like a medium blue, light blue, medium blue, like any of these kind of colors right here. Just, light blue or medium blue. And earth energy, and soak your conscious mind and your subconscious mind sections with that blue earth energy. I say that color just because that is a nice throat chakra color, and therefore it's a good color for your mind. But just that, like, you're not soaking all your chakras in that color, just this copy out in front of you of your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. You bring up the blue earth energy. I call that a blue soak. And you can just leave that up, actually. That's kind of really nice. Feels good. So that blue soak you can do whenever you want, like before a business meeting, after a business meeting, after an argument, just get the blue soak going. Anytime you need to just kind of reset your mind. At the end of a day, actually, that would probably be a really cool way to end each day, while you're getting ready to go to sleep, maybe when you're brushing your teeth, do a blue soak of your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. That could be interesting. So then now you could leave that up if you want. And then just these blending surfaces. Let's first do again that one, the 8th chakra, one between the 8th chakra and the conscious mind. You can get really hard, the energy blocks in between the 2 areas. So just imagine any hardness there and just run gold light through it. And if you feel like it's not melting fast enough, you could actually take it as like a big block and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. Or you could take it as a big block of energy and just blow it up. So again, that's any blocked energy that is stuck in that upper blending surface between your eternal wisdom, 8th chakra, and your conscious mind. So one more time, just imagine any stuck energy there that's healthy and gentle to get rid of right now. And you can just imagine it as a solid block and just remove it and blow it up, or remove some more and give it to your angels, or just use gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold tsunami, gold sandstorm to break it up and melt it away. Lots of options. You don't have to do all those options. I just suggest them because typically one way will be, work best for you at that time. And so you'd be like, oh, good idea. All right, so then that middle blending surface between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. That's nice too, because you can have an unhealthy level of repression that blocks you even from like being aware of your own inner strength. So then you feel your fears, but not your strength. Like, why would that suck, right? So just melt any, imagine the blocks that represent unhealthy repression between your conscious and your subconscious mind, as like just hard surface there between your conscious and subconscious mind. And again, all those options you could do. Just take the hard surface out, give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. You can imagine more hard stuff there between your conscious and subconscious mind, whatever's healthy and gentle to get rid of now. And then just take it out and blow it up. Or you can, use gold sandstorm on it and just melt it away. Again, this is between your conscious and your subconscious mind, whatever needs to be cleared here. And this is not, oh, I'm going to wait till later. Oh, it's better to do it next year. This is stuff that is healthy to do now. So just freaking do it. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you have kids. Just get it done. Because the point is, it is healthy for you now. Like this, what we're seeing is what's healthy for you to do, even if you have kids. Even if you've only had 2 hours sleep, even if, blah, 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 your neighbor's an idiot. So go ahead, see it between your conscious or subconscious mind. These blocks are holding you back, girl or boy. Don't tolerate that. Just blow them up or melt them or gold sandstorm them. There we go. Like, a good example too, getting rid of things, getting rid of belongings, paperwork, old clothes you haven't worn in 5 years, all that kind of thing. Sometimes people can have mental blocks about that. So you can just imagine just stuck energy anywhere in your conscious mind section, subconscious mind section, in between here somewhere. Just imagine a big chunk of stuck energy that's making you hold on to stuff that is not healthy to hold on to anymore. And just imagine it as a big chunk. Don't worry about where it's from, and just take the chunk out and blow it up. Or take the chunk out and give it to your angels. Okay? So you can do that again. And this could be non-physical stuff you're hanging on to. Also like baggage, but a lot of people do have physical stuff that they're hanging on to that is in their way. So whatever, any stuff you're hanging on to that is better to get rid of for you right now. And just imagine it as a hard, junky thing. And you could be look like a giant muffler in your giant old rusted muffler in your mind, your conscious, your subconscious mind. Just lift it out and say, angels, here you go. Okay, more gold fire, gold sandstorm, gold tsunami through your conscious and subconscious minds. There you go. You're a rock star. Oh my God. Okay, so that was so fun, but it wasn't what I said we were going to do. I said we were going to it for non-resistance and also for healthy use of your upper chakra abilities, which is really good too. So let's do that now. So you still have your deep thought stuff out in front of you, the higher self, eighth chakra part, the which is gold, and then conscious mind part and subconscious mind part. And for non-resistance, you can just imagine it the same way. Just imagine whatever blocks in your mind space or the blending surfaces that's causing you to resist. Just imagine it as a hard, weird object in here that you can just surround with gold light and lift out and hand to your angels. You know, maybe it looks like a muffler, maybe it looks like a box, maybe it looks like a rock. Just again, imagine what's causing resistance for you. Surround it in gold light. You can even shrink it if you want. I always think that's kind of fun. Just make it really small and then give it to your angels. You don't have to do that, but I just feel like sometimes it just makes it easier to remove or slash more fun. So again, just imagine any baggage or blockage or wounds in your mind space that's causing you to be resistant. And imagine it like a hard object and just surround it in gold light and give it to your angels. So angels, here you go. That's nice. Okay, and then same thing, but for healthy use of your upper chakra abilities, such as intuition, which is 7 and 5, clairvoyance, which is 6, and telepathy / clairaudience, hearing energy, communicating non-verbally, which is throat chakra. Okay, so anything in the way of the healthy use of your upper chakra abilities. And just imagine, you know, in your conscious or your subconscious mind space, just imagine it like a hard object, something that's in the way of you healthily using your upper chakra abilities. And surround the hard object with gold light and lift it out and give it to your angels. So angels, here you go. Let's do that again. A hard object that represents all the blocks and wounds and baggage and whatever in the way of your healthy use of your upper chakra abilities. Anything that's good to release right now. And just surround it in gold light and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. All right, and then just lots of gold light. Nourish this area. Heal and nourish, 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 because we just removed a lot. So you want to give a lot of extra gold light and bring up more of that blue earth energy from the core of the earth and soak your subconscious mind and your conscious mind with the blue earth energy and the gold light. And you can even use that gold light from your 8th chakra. If you're healing yourself, just like dip into that 8th chakra energy and kind of spread that in your conscious and your subconscious mind. A little more 8th chakra energy and just spread it in your conscious and your subconscious mind. If you're healing someone else, spreading their 8th chakra energy is probably a bit presumptuous, and yeah. So you can just make sure that blending surface is nice and porous, and you could kind of sweep it down a little, you know, the 8th chakra energy from, you know, just nudge it down a little. Make sure they're getting enough 8th chakra energy coming down. All right. Woohoo! So that was deep thought healing. And we did a bunch. We did it for general clearing, whatever you need to clear. We did it for giving away objects, getting rid of things that are not healthy to keep, possessions, paperwork, whatever, even just baggage that's not healthy for you to keep. We did it also for non-resistance to help you get rid of resistance, and also anything in the way of healthy use of your upper chakra abilities, like intuition, clairvoyance, and telepathy, or clairaudience. So let me see where everybody's at. I'm going to have a quiet moment. Okay, so let's do the standard way that I often do for chakra repair and energy channel repair and unblocking and melting cords. So that's just, you make a big tub of gold healing energy, it's water, you know. So make a big wide tub of gold healing energy made up of, gold universal healing energy, and you can go ahead and splash around in it and put some on your face, and a nice gold energy facial. Dunk your hands in it, wash them off, let them soak up the gold light. It's always kind of fun. And so a nice big tub of gold universal healing energy. And then we're going to make two different copies, composite copies. So you make one, and they look pretty similar actually, but the first one that you make represents all your major and minor chakras of your body and spirit. So major chakras, those are the big ones along your spine. Seven chakras of your physical body, 7 chakras of your astral body. Those are major chakras. Minor chakras are mostly all these little cool acupuncture points that are everywhere, like in your hands and your feet and in your head, and they're just so cool and important. They're smaller in size, so that's why I'm calling them minor chakras, but they're very important. Also, your Kundalini chakra, your chakra 4.5 right there, those are minor chakras just because they're not the big 7. So anyway, that's major and minor chakras, includes all that, right? Of your body and then your spirit. Your spirit doesn't have these little acupuncture stuff things. Okay, cool. So open cylinder, that's the overall shape of all the chakras. So you just make one open cylinder shape that represents all of your major and minor chakras of your body and spirit. So the cylinder part, the round openings on each side, and so that's your composite copy. So just dunk it around in your gold light and swoosh it around and scrub it out. You can use a gold scrub brush. What the heck do I call it? Like a gold bottle brush. There we go. I actually bought one now. So ironic that I don't know what they're called now that I own one. But I own a bottle brush, not a gold one, but anyway. Make a gold bottle brush of universal healing energy that will scrub out gently but thoroughly all the energy blocks that you need to release. And just use that and give that to your angels now that it's all gross and dirty. Make another one, gold bottle brush, and one more time, just get rid of all the energy blocks that you need to release from inside all these chakras. Give that to your angels. It's like, if you haven't cleaned your drinking cup ever, and then you realize it's got all these disgusting nook and cranny places that you never cleaned. So anyway, so good that you did that. And also around the outside of the chakras too, you can get gunk around the outside of them. So you can bottle brush the outside of them, I guess, too. So scrub that so you get all the gunk around the outside, or just melt it with your hands and the tub of gold water, because you can get energy wrapped around the outside of the chakras. So you could take it off as like a big sleeve of gunk and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. So what are we doing? We're getting rid of the blocked energy around the outside of the chakra, like the cylinder part, energy just wrapped around. We don't want them either. So just get rid of that stuff, give it to your angels, or melt it in the gold water. And melt, of course, any cords going into these chakras. The only cord I would suggest keeping is if you have a young child of yours that is 13, 14 or younger. Then there's a first chakra cord that you keep to them, but not to all the other chakras. So if you're a parent of a young child or several, keep first chakra cords to them, but melt all the others. So anyway, just melt all the cords. So that's just with your intention that you would keep your parent cord if you have a young kid. So anyway, use the gold light to melt cords from everybody. And just lots of gold light, and then repair. If there are scratches, if there are little chunks missing, just use the gold light to repair. And again, if you need, gold fire, gold tsunami energy, whatever, you know, gold, gold sandstorm to repair whatever you feel like is going to do it. Because again, we don't need any passive victim stuff. And I'm not trying to mock anybody. I mean, all of us have little passive victim parts of ourselves, right? And so, but it's up to you to ease yourself out of that, right? And so, particularly as an energy healer, you're in a great position to do that. So that's the thing. Just summon that assertive part of you and just melt away any blockages, any damage that's causing you to feel victimy, causing you to feel weak and depleted and overly vulnerable. Just, melt that stuff away, heal it up, baby. Create more strength. Gold light. Using gold light, and you're healing your composite copy of all your major and minor chakras of your body and spirit. You are nurturing your strength and protecting your own vulnerability so that you're not overly vulnerable. All right. Woo-hoo. Good job. All right, so you can keep that in there soaking, that composite copy of all your chakras, if you want, or you can just blow it up. I think we're done with it. Well, oops. Yeah, we are. But you can ask your angels too. Angels, can you recycle any beings or being tunnels that are in or around my major and minor chakras? All my chakras, you could say. So angels, can you recycle any beings or being tunnels that are around my chakras? And that's something that you can request at any time, because it could be that, in a couple hours you're in a more empowered space, and so there's more that your angels are able to clear out for you. All right. So now another composite copy you can make. This one that may be a little longer, but another kind of cylinder tube kind of thing. That represents all your energy channels of your body and spirit. So energy channels, for example, you have a big one going down each arm, down each shoulder and each arm, down the neck and shoulders, arms actually. Well, there's one here, goes down this shoulder. There's one here that goes down this shoulder. Also, up and down the spine, that's a big energy channel basically. You have different energy channels in your legs, but you have giant ones that bring up earth energy. And then all these cool little meridians, that connect the acupuncture points all over the place. Those are also energy channels. So composite copy of all your energy channels of your body and spirit, and just dunk it in the gold light, swoosh it around, unblock it. You can make a special shaped, gold bottle brush to unblock your energy channels. And give that to your angels once it's all gucked up. Make another gold bottle brush special for your energy channels, unblocking. Get all the muck in there in your energy channels. Give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. And then just your energy channels might be leaky. So just go ahead and repair them. If they have little holes in them, you can go ahead and repair them. You can, sometimes if you have leaks in your GV meridian, that could give you the headaches. So just go ahead and with this little composite copy of all your energy channels, including your GV meridian, just imagine the little holes and repair them. And if you have any hard objects stuck in these energy channels, like little spears or knives or sticks or something, or pins, you can maybe just, sticky gold wax around your energy channels, wrap sticky gold wax around them all, and that'll adhere to all the hard objects you want to remove, and then just kind of like a fruit roll up, peel off the sticky gold wax, and then give that to your angels. That was kind of fun. So if you missed that, again, to get rid of the hard objects that might be stuck in your energy channels, like little knives or little pins or little sticks or or hard objects that got thrown there a while ago. Just sticky gold wax around it, and that'll stick to all the hard objects you need to remove. And then just peel it off with all the hard objects stuck to it and give it to your angels. And again, gold light now to repair all the little holes where those hard objects were. Now they're gone, you can heal up the holes. And let's see what else. Melt any cords going into these energy channels. There's really no good reason to have any energy cords going into your energy channels. And ask your angels, angels, can you please recycle any beings or being tunnels around my energy channels? So if you spaced, you didn't really hear what I just said. I said, you can ask your angels, just say, angels, can you please recycle any beings or being tunnels around my energy channels? And that's easy because your angels are for you. And there is a protective force field around the energy channel, so you can just imagine that and use gold light to repair it. Okay, so one last gold dunking in the gold light, and then you can just blow up the composite copies and blow up the gold tub of gold light, or you can just give it all to your angels if you don't like blowing things up. Oh, right, good job. So what was that? That was using a big tub of gold water for repair, unblocking, and melting cords of all major and minor chakras, and getting rid of beings and being tunnels. And the same thing for all your energy channels. Woo-hoo. Done and done. So, why would your GV and CV meridians still be leaking if you did all that repair just now? Well, there's a funny thing about leaking, which I have mentioned briefly before. Leaking, like, if you have a hole in say a common place for people to leak would be in their knees or thighs. So the earth energy comes up, but then 20% of it leaks out the thighs and the knees before it gets to the first chakra. So why am I leaking? I meditate every day, Janet. Why am I leaking? Or, the back of your shoulders, you might have energy leaking out here that you're trying to bring down your arms to help you manifest and be powerful. So why does that happen? Well, or you might have leaks in your GV meridian or your CV meridian or any of the other meridians if you get all detailed into that stuff. So why do you leak? Well, you leak because you have energy being sent into you that's not yours, and so it's just too much energy, and so it busts out in weird places. So that's actually pretty interesting from a healing perspective, because it's an indicator that you have foreign energy coming in that shouldn't be coming in. So if you could just chill out about it, and then it's a really nice indicator, and you can just relax and keep tweaking it until you don't leak at all, just by getting rid of cords coming in from people and getting rid of blitzing beings that are sending energy into you. So it's say this is your aura, right? You're inside there. This is your aura, right? So say you have a blitzing being out here, just some little annoying little thing shooting energy at you, right? And so maybe he's shooting energy at, some of your chakras or something. Yeah. That's enough to make your GV meridian, your CV meridian leak, or your GV meridian leak. Any extra energy coming in that's not you is enough to start making things leak. So what you do is just imagine what you could do is imagine a mini version of you, and then the blitzing beings would be on the outside around you, and just be like, angels, can you please recycle all these blitzing beings? Get rid of them all. Okay, so you don't have to see them, you don't have to know how many there are, whatever. Just say, angels, get rid of all the blitzing beings. Angels know that that's my cute little word that means, beings sending energy at you. And then, you know, like say you did already have a sense that maybe your arm was leaking, you know, energy out, or your knee or your leg was leaking energy out. So then just double check it, because what probably happens now is it's leaking less. Like it's still leaking, but it's leaking less. So then you think, okay, well, fine. So I got some of the excess energy that was coming in. Let me look again. So you have a mini version of you, like, you know, you're in here, right? And this is the outside of your aura. And so just double check again, because sometimes, you know, it takes a couple tries to get them all. So do I have any more blitzing beings, you know, just screwing with me? And then just ask your angels to recycle them all. And then double check again. Did you get them all? Or are there still some blitzing beings? And then just say, angels, can you please recycle these beings? And then, you know, if you were monitoring a part of your body that you knew was leaking, like you felt like some energy was leaking out your shoulders, you can just imagine that again and kind of check. You feel like, because they can actually all seal up, you know, without you directly sending gold light to the places that are leaking. Just by getting rid of the excess energy coming in at you, it'll, like, you know, cause you to auto heal. But another way that you can have energy coming in is like in your GV and CV meridian. Yeah, you can. I'm going to specifically look at GV and CV meridian just because I noticed that, you know, the headache lady needed it and some other people needed it. It's fun to look at, specifically make sure you have no leaking in your GV and CV meridian. So again, GV links around from the back. It's like straight up, and then it hooks around the head to the roof of the mouth. CV meridian, again, also starts in the crotch, but goes straight up the front and ends in the tip of the tongue. I have videos on GV and CV meridian if you want to know. GV, G, governing vessel, and then CV, like conception vessel meridian. Okay. So anyway, so you imagine those meridians, the hook one from the back and the straight one in the front, right? And you just go, are they still leaky? And maybe they are, but just a little now. So let's see, maybe you have, like, you can say, angels, can you recycle any beings or being tunnels that are messing with these meridians? And then just chill out while your angels do it. And you can have people cording to those meridians. So just use a lot of gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold tsunami, whatever it takes, and just melt off any cords. There's no good reason. I don't care if you have young kids. There's no good reason for anybody to be cording these meridians. So just, you know, the back one that goes and turns into a hook, do that one, lots of gold light, get rid of all the cords. And then the front one that ends in the tip of the tongue, surround it, lots of gold light, melt away all the cords. All right. All right. Good job, everybody. So what was that? Well, we did the blitzing beings. We removed those. Well, the angels did. So we got rid of blitzing beings, and then we also did, you know, GV, CV, melting cords, getting rid of beings, etc. So you should not have any more leaks there. You could also in your GV-CV meridian have like little damaged areas, like something's like wrapped around one part of GV and CV. So there still is that level of work that you can do too. We're just going to do like the teeniest bit of that right now. So it can look like a little bruise, you know, like maybe a bruise on an apple or something, you know. You can have like a bruise on the GV or the CV meridian that's just some little damaged spot. And so you could just imagine where that might be and then just use gold light and repair it. And unblock the bottom of each meridian because they're tubes where energy travels through them. And so you want the bottom of each one to be unblocked because they energy goes into them from other places in your energy system. So you want the bottom of each of these tubes to be unblocked. The funny faces that I make when I heal myself. I never knew how many faces I made until I was in front of a camera. Okay. So take a deep breath. That was a lot. Good, but a lot. Wiggle your toes. So you can do gold sandstorm through your aura and your chakras along your spine, your major chakras. It's just to relax everything. And through your grounding, gold sandstorm through your grounding, including the back. And gold sandstorm in the bottom of your aura layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. So this whole part, gold sandstorm that. So it's all unblocked. That's going to help you release stuff, release grief, release sadness. A couple participants, you know, they just have some sadness they need to release because of different things going on in their lives. So the bottom of the aura, if you can unblock that, like under your feet, just imagine, you know, the chunky stuff and just maybe just hand it to your angels. Here you go, angels. Or just blow it up or just melt it. We don't want any chunky stuff anywhere, but especially beneath your feet, because you want to be able to release and let go. Because if you have sadness, you have grief, you have whatever, you have anxiety, it's like this big if you have good flow. If you don't have good flow, it feels this big. Same grief, same baggage, same sadness, same whatever, but if you have good flow, it feels like this. If you have bad flow, it feels like this. Okay, so obviously this version is better. So it's all about flow, 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 flow. So bottom of your aura flow, grounding flow, back of your aura flow, unblock all the back of your chakras, flow, 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 flow. So the back, you know, your major chakras are all along your spine, and most of them have the back of the chakra right in the back here. So energy should flow out the back freely. You don't want any clogs there. The seventh chakra is different. The energy flows in the bottom and out the top of your seventh chakra, but all the back of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are back here, so you can just unblock them. Imagine like the block parts just pop out like corks, maybe. Okay, good job, guys. So I said that in the intro, I said that we would again melt agreements that are in the way of your healthy empowerment and autonomy. Because why not, right? Because, you know, maybe you melted someone Friday, but you're ready to do more, right? Or maybe you didn't do Friday, so let's do it now. So imagine the spiritual agreements that you have. You don't have to know about them consciously. They could be from, you know, 30 lives ago. Because like I said in the intro, agreements don't naturally dissolve. Most people don't make agreements. Like one example, which is unusual actually, is the legal marriage agreement, which is, you know, conscious, at least in the States, the United States, they say until death do us part, right? In sickness and health, blah, 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 whatever it is. rich or poor, sick or health, or blah, till death do us part, right? So it's a spiritual agreement until death is, supposedly, unless you break it earlier, which, whatever you do. But that's unusual. Usually on a spirit level, when people make agreements, to be subservient to somebody else or to be codependent with someone else, there's no end date implicit in the agreement. So then later, now that you're, much stronger and wiser, you can clean house and get rid of all that stuff. And if you're in doubt, hand it to your angels and they'll help you sort through what is worth keeping and what's not. So anyway, that's the deal. So, so let's do it. So imagine as objects, so as sticks or rocks or pieces of paper, whatever you want to imagine them as, these agreements that are in the way of, they're your agreements from, all sorts of time periods, your agreements that still exist, that are in the way of your healthy empowerment and autonomy. And just imagine them out in front of you. And then use gold light and melt them. Gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold tsunami energy. And you can say too, angels, double check my work. Double check this pile here. That way if there's like one agreement that you shouldn't touch, your angels will pick it out for you. But say angels, check this, because that's specific. Because angels are your completely altruistic, completely respectful, divine assistants. Okay, so angels, please double check my pile, and then fine, just melt it all. Gold light, gold fire, gold water, melt it all. Right? This is a time where the assertive part of you is in charge. Make it happen. All right, good job. And if you have any left over, just say, angels, can you help me with these? Oh, right. So then let's do that again, because you might have a couple more that now you're ready to do because you got rid of the other ones. So let's see, one more time. Melt agreements that are in the way of your healthy empowerment and autonomy. Okay, so see these old agreements that you still have, or current agreements that you still have, that are in the way of your healthy empowerment and autonomy. Imagine them as rocks, sticks, paper, whatever. And just lots, angels, double check my pile. And then just melt them away. Gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold tsunami, whatever you want to melt them. And then if you have any left over, just hand them to the angels. Angels, here you go. Can you help me with those? Okay, good. Good job. So I'm going to check everybody. Yep, everybody's grounding is good. If you're grounding, if you're getting spacey or something, wiggle your toes, move around a little, redo your grounding, make it nice and wide. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. So, we have basically two things left. We have doing healing energy flowers for yourself, but also for your mothers and your partners and anyone else that you think might freak out about your growth. And then we also have heal inner wounds that are good to heal. I'll get into that. So those are both easy and fun. So healing energy flowers, of course, easy and fun. I have a whole playlist about flower energy healing that should be linked below when I get that done. Linked in the comment section under the healing summary with the timestamp links. If you scroll down past that, in that same comment, there should be a lot of video links, including the playlist for flower healing videos. Because there's flower healing for all sorts of things: confidence, enthusiasm, courage, empowerment, lots of good stuff. Filling inner emptiness, lots of very good stuff. So let's first do the flower. It's sort of reverse order, but we usually I would say let's do it for you first, right? But this time we've been healing you and nourishing you this whole healing. And potentially you have a mom that's already freaking out, or a partner that's already freaking out on some level, or some best friend of yours that's already freaking out on some level, because you've been shifting a lot in this healing already. You've been clearing a lot of energy. So let's get them calmed down first, and then we'll do a little flower healing for you. Okay, so normally I would say, like doing what I do, healing a whole bunch of people at once is very I don't recommend that people do that, because it's you're very noticeable on a planetary level if you do that. And so the larger invasive beings that play more rough are very notice you very much, and they will challenge you a lot. So I wouldn't recommend that people do what I do, basically, and do big group healings. I mean, obviously, if you're ready to do that, you don't need my permission. But for everyone else who's just wondering, is it a big deal? Yeah, it's a big deal. but doing flower healing, for some reason, doesn't seem to freak them out at all, these bigger invasive beings. So you can make some energy healing flowers and just have your angels and you tune them so that they're nice for, like, say the 5 people in your life that are going to freak out about you moving forward. And you make some energy healing flowers for all 5 of those people, and you just set them around, respectfully in front of all those 5 people. And that's fine. And technically that's like you're healing those 5 people, but specifically doing flower healing for them does not trigger. If you did want to heal those 5 people and you're ready and you're present, you're in all your chakras, then yeah, heal those people one at a time. Because one at a time healing also does not trigger big planetary invasive spirits. But anyway, so one at a time healing, if you're like, say, a pro reader healer and you do individual work, that doesn't trigger the big invasive beings, which is great. I mean, you still have boundary issues with your clients' beings and stuff, but that's not as big a deal. But anyway, so long story short, it's okay to do flower healing for, say, your mom and your husband and your cousin and your best friend, at one time. It's like easy and not risky. So you can go ahead and imagine, just wherever they are, like at a distance, imagine your mom, if she's in heaven, she's not going to be invasive, but she would still like flowers if you want to give her ones, healing energy flowers. But it's the people that are not in heaven that can get triggered and can get invasive. So imagine, your mom, your dad, if he's that type to get triggered and invasive. A lot of people's dads are pretty hands off, but you'll know if you have one of those dads. I do have clients with those dads who are like, I know better, move over, daughter. Let me control your life. So, okay, so invasive parents, let's say, right? Other invasive relatives, partner, just because, your shifts their world a lot. So even if you don't consider your partner invasive, you can imagine them too. Like a best friend, if they're really close to you, you can imagine them too. And then just make a whole bunch of energy healing flowers that just help them. It's like, your angels can help and guide you. Angels are there for you. What else? I'm okay. I'm safe. You know, you can put those messages in the flowers too, because sometimes people just don't understand that even though you made a big shift, actually nothing's wrong. Because people that don't do energy healing, they don't make big shifts. They only make big shifts when something terrible just happened in their life. And so that's why the mommy fear instinct pricks up if you make a big shift, because they're like, oh my God, you just hit a tree, you know? It's like, no, mom, I didn't hit a tree. I did a video, you know, but they don't, that's not in their world, you know? So for them, for mainstream people, big shift means big tragedy, you know? So you just reassure them with these flowers. I am safe. I am strong. I'm healthy. I'm okay. I hope you have a really good day, you know? And so all those messages are in the flowers, and then just have your angels clean them out just in case you didn't make them out of universal healing energy, or in case it's just the wrong vibration. So just say, angels, please check these flowers. And then you can just imagine a respectful distance in front of everybody's edge of their aura, like, you know, 6 feet in front of the edge of their aura. So this is the edge of your mom's aura, and then here's 6 feet in front of that, right? So just, you know, put little bunches of these flowers in front of everybody's aura and just say, here you go. You know, like, they're optional, but here you go. These are for you. I had the angels check them. And then that's it. And if anyone's hesitant, you know, A, that's fine. But B, you could also say, well, you can have your angels check them too. And then, you know, that might help. Okay, good. So that was healing energy flowers for your moms and invasive parents and partners and best friends, etc. Just so they know that you're safe and that their angels can help them. Okay, good job. Woohoo! That was kind of cool. So then let's do the heal inner wounds part, which probably, can't guarantee it, but probably will be the last major component of today's healing. So heal inner wounds is so simple. You just imagine these wounds that you need to heal that are healthy and gentle to heal right now. Imagine them as like slashes out in front of you, or holes in the ground out in front of you. And so you fill in the holes with gold light, and the holes kind of grow in, so they're not holes anymore, or you know, melt the slashes with gold light and they kind of automatically heal, so they're no longer wounds. So that's the idea. You're healing inner wounds, right, of yours. So first, we're going to do 2 types of inner wounds. 3 types. Yeah. Okay, so first is sort of this overarching concept that we have. We want to melt any wounds, any inner wounds you have that are blocking your empowerment, your healthy empowerment, your healthy autonomy, right? So just imagine them like slashes or holes out in front of you, and then just melt them. Gold light, melt the slashes, melt the holes. Any inner wounds you have that are in the way of your empowerment and autonomy, healthy empowerment and autonomy. Keep breathing. Just let the gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold tsunami do the work for you. All right, so that was healing inner wounds that are in the way of your healthy empowerment and autonomy. So then let's heal inner wounds that are making you self-avoidant. Because just like you have to want autonomy and empowerment to really rock your upper chakra abilities and have accurate clairvoyance and intuition and hearing your angels, because that's all going to help you so much. So if you're stuck in a bunch of victim energy, you're just not going to be open to these abilities, right? Like if you're stuck in some martyr energy, like, oh, my life is just so exhausting and I'm just caring for so many other people, I can't possibly be empowered, then, you know, you're just going to talk yourself into that clairvoyance doesn't matter to you. You know, I don't need clairvoyance, whatever, I'm just too busy being a victim. But, you know, with clairvoyance, you can see the wax in your aura really easily and heal them up really fast. You know, with clairvoyance, you can see if you're all leaky and mend it up and have energy to accomplish a lot more in a day. With clairvoyance, you can, you know, see that you have, you know, slashes in your arms because of a conflict you have with someone, and just go, and the slashes are gone. Yeah. So with clairvoyance and hearing your angels and intuition, you know, it can make life a lot easier. So the thing is, okay, so you have to be up for empowerment, right? You have to be okay with having your life get easier, right? Um, but also you have to not want to avoid yourself, right? Because if you are like really into self-avoidance, like if you're avoiding a whole bunch of baggage from your last marriage or a whole bunch of baggage from, you know, your current marriage or whatever, if you're super self-avoidant and you're just not, you know, I don't want to know, um, then you're not going to turn on your intuition. You're not going to want accurate intuition. You're not going to want accurate hearing your angels. You're not going to want to see because you're busy with your head in the sand. You know, you don't want to know. But obviously, that's a very painful way to go through life. So we're going to heal the inner wounds that are making you self-avoidant. Right? So then you can let your abilities exist and grow and increase so you can be healthier and life can be easier. Okay, so you just imagine the inner wounds like slashes or holes in the ground out in front of you. And these are your inner wounds that are healthy and gentle to clear right now, heal right now, that are making you self-avoidant. Okay, and so just melt the wounds that are making you self-avoidant. Melt, melt, melt. Cold light, cold light, cold light. Okay, let's do that one more time. So you may have some wounds that are making you avoid, subconsciously maybe, but just some baggage, or maybe you're avoiding kicking your friend out of your back of your aura, or maybe you're avoiding, you know, some project that you have to get done, right? But any way that you're self-avoidant, right? Just imagine the wounds out in front of you, and you can say angels double check them if you're unsure, and then go ahead and melt the wounds. Right? So melt the slashes away, melt the holes in the ground away. You're melting away any wounds, inner wounds that are making you self-avoidant. So then the last one we're going to do is we cleared away self-avoidance. We cleared away, we reduced self-avoidance. We increased empowerment and autonomy. So now let's melt away any wounds, inner wounds that are in the way of you using your healthy use of your upper chakra abilities. So again, we're specifically highlighting intuition, which is 7 and 5, clairvoyance, which is 6 chakra, and clairaudience or telepathy, nonverbal communication, which is 5th chakra. But there are other abilities. So we just say upper chakra abilities, like, you know, confidence, identity, inspiration, non-judgment, conscious and written communication, out loud communication, and written communication also is 5th chakra. So there's a lot there, right? So we want to melt away any inner wounds in the way of healthy use of upper chakra abilities. So just imagine the wounds and melt them away. Anything in the way of you using your upper chakras in a healthy way. Now, why would you have wounds like this? Well, for example, there could be in a past life you saw that someone was cheating. Past life, I'm talking, but you could, maybe you saw that your wife's brother was cheating on his wife, and then you told your wife, "Oh, I noticed that. I noticed something funny," and that's clairvoyance. Maybe you were just too clairvoyant or too intuitive at the time, and so that guy found out that you were talking about him, and he went wonk. And so he whacked your clairvoyance or he whacked your intuition. So that could be a wound that you still have today. So again, melt away any wounds in the way of your healthy use of your own upper chakra abilities. Healthy use means that whatever is best for you, right? So for some people, that's using them to be creative, these upper chakra abilities. For some people, it's using them to be productive with their work. Like more sort of like bookkeeping work or writing, or there's so many options of how you can use your upper chakra abilities. So healthy use of upper chakra abilities, you're just imagining any wounds in the way of your healthy use of upper chakra abilities, and then melt them away. And if you have any left over that haven't healed, just say, "Angels, please help me with all this." So I'm going to just double check where people are at. If there's any overwhelmed parts of you, just imagine them far off, as like colorful pieces of your energy, and just use gold light and heal these far off parts of you, scattered far off parts of you, so that they can come back. And then comb through. You can use gold sandstorm, gold tsunami, gold fire, gold water, whatever, to comb through your aura, your major chakras along your spine, your body, your legs, everything. Your grounding, of course, the back of your grounding especially. Yo, shush! So again, this is just gold sandstorm. You're just combing through everywhere. All right, so then just say, "Angels, can you please give me a blessing and a healing?" Good job. Woohoo! So we are done. Woo, woo, woo. Good job. And if you're doing this later as a video and you were not, like you had to break this up into like 3 different days, just forgive yourself, because this is a big deal healing. I mean, this is the healing that me as a pro, I'm giving to these 108 participants. It's a big deal pro healing. I mean, if you do it on yourself in one sitting, like, major pat on the back for you. But if you need to break it up or just dabble in it, just forgive yourself, because it's a lot. Okay, good. Yay, good job, everybody. So if you want, you can comment a little bit now, if you have any quick comments about how you feel, whether, you can put context, like, "I just healed myself," or "I received the healing and healed myself," or "just received the healing, and how do you feel?" That's interesting to know. There is going to be a Q&A. I should have said that earlier, but there is going to be a Q&A that's going to start in roughly 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes probably, with the same theme. Upper chakra abilities, clairvoyance, intuition, telepathy, clairaudience, that kind of stuff. And again, I teach pro level work, pro level reading and healing. So whether you want to be literally a professional, and make a living doing one-on-one sessions with somebody, or you want to do pro level work on yourself, because why wouldn't you? You know, like that's just the ultimate, to have that, you know, to help you to be better in your life in every way, you know, for personal growth. You can be a pro level healer for that reason. Or maybe you want to be a pro level healer also because you want to heal your son, you know, who's young right now, or you want to heal, you know, your spouse when you're ready for it. You know, so first you get good at your own healing first. But anyway, so any level of those questions is fine for the Q&A. You know, any type of question about, ideally about clairvoyance, clairaudience, telepathy, intuition, and getting good at that stuff, like where you're at now and how to improve, or if you have any issue with it. So one question per person, posted at the start would be what I suggest, the posted at the start part, because usually so many people post at the start that, you know, it's all I can do to get through. So don't like wait, you know, a half hour before you post anything, because I might not get to it if you do that. Okay, so I'm gonna quick glance at all these comments before I sign off. Hi Janet, someone likes the assertive part that I was talking about. Someone says, thank you, I just got on. You're welcome to be here. Thank you for joining us. Someone says, awesome point. I'm going to try that with my 50-foot non-resistant zone beings and people out. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a suggestion that people leave your space. It's you just make them leave. Someone says, hi. Well, hello back at you. Someone says, LOL, as if I say to myself, I will watch these videos later, and I click on to hear you say, just do it now. Yeah. Angels are tricky like that. They make you click and listen right just at the right point. I think I have to remove my chuck of all belongings now that I'm in an Airbnb because my new apartment has mold, LOL. Yeah. Well, you know, the universe has ways of getting us to get rid of old belongings. I know for my husband and I, we moved cross country in 2016 from Chicago all the way out here to Washington State, and we had to get rid of probably at least 90% of what we owned, at least, because we just couldn't afford to ship it or shove it in our little minivan. I mean, we could only fit so much, even though we got a roof thing to put on the roof. So we had to give away, I want to say 90%, but it was probably more like 95% of what we owned, which is very trippy. But ultimately, a good thing to do. Okay, someone says, oh, and if you want to see a video, like sort of a documentary video of that cross-country trip between me and my husband and all the animals that we had at the time, it's on my YouTube channel. There's a separate YouTube channel called Janet's Pineapple Time. And it's on there. It's a half-hour long, very interesting video. That's linked to at the bottom of my homepage, that Janet's Pineapple YouTube channel. But you can just search YouTube Janet's Pineapple Time and you should find the channel. Okay, so someone says, is there any physical symptoms you may feel that represent leaking in the GV meridian? Is probably what you mean. Leaking in the GV meridian, physical symptoms, well, headache. Headache would do it. If you feel like you have no assertiveness whatsoever, you're just like a mat that the world gets to walk on, maybe then your GV meridian is really screwed up. Because GV is like, it's the yang. It's sort of like the manager of all your yang meridians. So yang is like that forceful get up and go kind of, you know, protector part of you. So yeah, if you're just like not feeling any of that, maybe. But I would say, you know, heal GV and CV when in doubt, you know, like if you have any immune system issues, any, like you feel like you're coming down with something, it's always good to heal GV and CV. Someone gives me a heart. Thank you so much. That's kind of you. Haha, Yo-Yo is wonderful. Yes, that our noisy cat he is definitely big on personality. Someone says, I feel really, really relaxed, but kind of sleepy. I was a participant. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, I think your angels want you to take a quick nap after the Q&A though, but they're rooting for you to try to schedule in like a little 20-minute power nap after the Q&A. Sometimes naps are good, you know, like spiritually for like, you know, it's like a reset. Someone says, beautiful teaching and healing. Followed along and healed myself. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's kind of you to say. I appreciate the feedback. Someone says, thanks, Janet. Super helpful healing. Healed myself. Grateful. Well, good for you. I'm glad. You're always welcome to do that. The next one is on Tuesday. If anyone wants to see the schedule of healings, there are 4 a month, basically. There's this set of 3, and then there's the healing masterclass each month. And those are posted on my website. You can see them through March, but I'm going to pretty much hold on to that schedule. The triplet starts on the first Friday of every month, and it's Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, and then the healing masterclass is on the 3rd Sunday of every month. And that will be the case throughout 2021. La 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 la. Someone says, I healed myself and released a lot. Feel tired but lighter. Thank you for this wonderful teaching. Good for you. Good job. Glad. Yeah, if you open up your 3rd chakra just a little more, you have like some hard objects stuck in the front of your 3rd chakra. So you just imagine that round opening in the front of your 3rd chakra and just surround all the hard objects in gold light and just ease them out and hand them to your angels. Do that a couple times and then repair the front of that of your 3rd chakra right here. Because once you get the hard objects out, you'll be able to repair it better. And because 3rd chakra has to do with stamina and everything. So like while the one client, her angels are trying to get her to take a nap soon, I think it's just, you know, your 3rd chakra is a little messed up. So that's why you're not feeling alert enough. Someone says, I received the healing and wow, what a rush of energy I feel coming in. Oh, good. That's good to know. Someone says, thank you. All the pretty emojis. Thank you. You're welcome. Someone says, thanks, Jenna. I feel great, but kind of sleepy. I received the healing and only stepped. Yes, you feel sleepy because your grounding is a little blocked in the back and the sides. It's not your bossy dad jumping in though, so that's something. I think the flowers kept him happy. So yeah, just unblock your grounding more in the sides and the back. So she continues, I received the healing and only stepped into clear extra inner wounds. I've also had sadness triggered lately, so you clearing that was a great bonus. Well, good. Always happy to do bonus rounds. Yes. So yeah. So keep unblocking your grounding. Your fatigue was just like, whoa, you know, you're getting full of all this energy you're trying to release. So gold sandstorm in your grounding, maybe in the sides and the back for sure. And then, and you could probably open up your 3rd chakra more in the front and the back. 3rd chakra right here to help you be more alert. Oh, right. Someone says, hi, Janet. Thank you so much for my latest reading. It was so enlightening. You're talking about an inspire session, an individual session. Well, you are welcome. Good to see you checking out a live stream. Thank you for the feedback. That's good to know. Someone says, got healed, dozed off. Yes, a lot of people get really good sleep during these healings. So don't feel bad. And it was videotaped, so if you want to watch any of it later, you're welcome to. Yes, there was, by the way, for... there was deep thought work on the mind that I think you and some other people could like, you know, so to help you with like mindful action. And so we did work on the mind. And later when the healing summary is available in the comment section, you could redo that part. It'll have deep thought in the title. It's roughly, do I know when? Maybe 46 minutes into it, roughly. Give or take like 5 minutes. But anyway, the deep thought section would be nice for you to redo. Not that you didn't receive it already, but it'll help. The person who got dozed off. Okay, I feel grumpy, but I think it's because my grounding was getting clogged. Hey, hey, yes, correct, accurate. See, rocking the intuition. Thank you. Gives me all my emojis. Thank you so much. Someone says very sleepy. Was going to take a nap now instead of staying up for Q&A. I think you're just your grounding is blocked. Smack yourself in the face a little love taps. I mean, you could take a nap, but I think you, like the other person, the angels are like, nap, yes, just not now. Nap right after the Q&A. But if you want to sleep through the Q&A, that's fine. But it seems like your angels are voting for just yank open your third and yank back, get your grounding wide again and forceful, and do like a gold tsunami in your grounding to clear everything out. Oh, and healing energy, get your X out of your space. All right. Someone says, hi, Janet. So many layers of healing. It blows my mind. Well, I don't know if that's a good blow your mind or a bad blow your mind. If it's bad blow your mind, then don't think about it. If it's a good blow your mind, then I'm glad. There are many ways to use that term. Someone says, woohoo. Okay, guys. So you're so awesome. Now we're supposed to do the Q&A, but I need my break. So the Q&A will be 5 or 10 minutes late. Okie doke, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. And the next big healing will be in 2 days. Again, on the same theme. Getting present and opening up your abilities. Intuition, clairvoyance, and telepathy / clairaudience. And the Q&A that we're about to have in 5 or 10 minutes is on that topic. Woohoo! It'll be awesome. All right, LOL.